back. So now we have a put request available. Let's actually also do it so that our clean architecture can get the actual data and send it all the way down to the database and get some information back from the data setup. So let's try and do that. Now, first of all, like always, I'm going to explain that if I get to this point, I'm just going to return OK for now. Everything went OK. And in here, what I want to do is I want to say service, and I don't have an update yet, so that's what we're going to get next. Let's get a new update function, and there let's just pass in the video. And notice the video is a DTO right now, so just like before, I need to kind of go and create a new video and decide exactly what I should pass in to a video whenever I'm updating it. And in my case, I just want to pass in the title, and let's just go and get the title from the DTO. There we go. I want to pass in the release date, so let's get the release date from the DTO, and let's pass in the final thing, which is going to be my storyline, and let's get that from the DTO. Now, one more thing I want this time is I actually also want the ID here, because it's important for me to know what ID. But instead of getting it from the DTO, I might as well just get it from the ID that I'm sending in right here as a parameter. It's really up to you. It's up to you which one you want to pick. Now with all these informations, I can now create a new method in the service interface, the contract. So I'll create this new method right here where I pass in a video, and I just want to say I want to return a video when I'm done right here, and now the contract is over. Now with the contract in place, of course my video service will break, because the video service which uses this interface does not uphold the contract anymore because it doesn't have an update available right now. So we'll just implement that member. There we go. And now the final thing I need to do is, of course, right here I'll return a call to the repository, and the repository will then have some kind of update function down here all the way down in the data layer. I'll pass in the video to that one, and I'll just call the update function all the way down in the video repository. And notice again, this will be the interface first, and the interface will then force me to go down to the video repository implementation class. And here I need to figure out now the more complex thing, which is actually how do I update a video inside an in-memory list right here, because it's actually not as easy as it might sound. But first of all, I need to implement the method. So I'll just go and implement missing members, and there we go. That was step one. Now step two, how to actually do an update in memory. I'm just going to do a small hack right here and just make a simple solution, because later we will remove the video repository and replace it with a real SQL database. So for now, let's just say video table. I want you to be overridden with a video table where, and notice I'm using a link again right here. I'll say video where the video, let's not call it video, let's just call it V for video, where the video's ID does not match the ID for the video from the outside right here. There we go. And what I'm doing right here is actually I'm saying I want to create a new list where this video is not inside anymore, and I want to overwrite the old list with that new list. I just have to call one more thing, and that's toList, to explain that this call right here in link, it could be actually be converted to anything, but in my case I want it to be converted to a list. So now we have a video table without this video right here. The next thing is I need to add it again, so I'll do a video table .add to kind of add that video again. I'll use my converter, and again, I know it's going a little bit fast now, but the reason I'm moving this fast is because it's the same thing that we did up here, pretty much. It's just to update the video, right? So now we have a new video inside our table, and I'm converting it from a video into a video entity, right? That's what I'm doing with the convert it into a video entity. I save it in the table, and when everything is done, I hope that I can now actually, I could do a few things. Let's actually just get the video, so I'll do var video updated right here, and that would be actually using the video table. I could now say first or default to get the video like this, and I could pass in v again for video, v.id. I want to get the specific video with the ID of the video I just created or updated. There we go. Now we have the video back as an entity right here. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. Now we have the video right here, the entity that was updated. And then the final thing I want to do is just, I will say return, and I'll say converter, convert the video that was updated into a video. Now you can go and just work a little bit on this. It's just a very simple way to get all of this started. And actually I might get exceptions right here, so let's actually add one more thing. I'll say if the video right here is null, let's just do it the simple way. If the video updated equals null, like this, then I actually want to return null, right? If that's not the case, then I actually want to return the converted video right here. And there are different ways to do this. Let's actually ask what link would do, and what the API would do right here for me, and it'll actually do it like this instead. It'll say if video is null, then just return null. If it's not, then convert the video. So that's a one-liner with the same information. We could also just, for now, also just return the actual video itself, but it's up to you how you want to do it. And there might be things that makes it so that we require to actually get the video back from the database after the update. But it depends on the frameworks. And right now, this is how I would do it in an in-memory setup like I have. Again, you have to notice that the repository's job is to figure out how to do all of this, how to actually update the video in the database, and how to get the data back from the database in the form that we want it. So all we need to know as a service layer is that I pass in a video and I get back a video. I don't care what the database works. I don't care what the repository does for me. I just want to know that I'm sending in a video and I'm getting back a video. The rest is up to the repository. And the service will say, I'll just pass that on to right now to the controller, and the controller will say, okay, I'll convert it into an OK response with the video inside the body. So that's the job of the controller. Okay, let's try and restart this and just try and see if we are up and running now with an actual update. Let's just create a couple of videos, execute. There, can't connect to the server. There we go, the server is up and running. Create a couple of videos and just go and change video with number 1 right here. We'll do so that it's called string 2. I'll do an update, execute this. I get a response back that it was updated. So everything looks fine. Let's go and actually get the video using our other request right here, the get request. I'll put in video with the ID of 1. There we go, I'll execute, and now you'll see it has string name of 2. We have a running update. Sweet, happy days. I know that was a long video, but again, this is how we keep just expanding our web API and how we keep adding features throughout our clean architecture. And notice again, as you start working with this more and more, you just know exactly the road you have to go down every time you need to make a new feature for your web API. So that's it for this lesson. Next lesson, we'll just try and add the final one, which is the delete, and then we can move on to other things. See you next time. Bye.